I love the ending of Merlin, so in this video I'll be going through Diamond of the Day to explain why I love it so much. Keep in mind this is my opinion, but I don't think I need to say this to you legendary Merlin fans. If this was a Doctor Who video, World War III would erupt because I expressed a different opinion. Anyway, I'll mainly be focusing on Diamond of the Day Part 2, but for those who need it, here's a quick reminder of what happened in Part 1. Part 1 is mainly set up with epic battles and dramatic moments. Arthur is in the middle of a battle with Mordred and Morgana, Gawain is in a relationship with a traitor, and Merlin decides to be a total badass and storm his way out of the Crystal Maze or whatever it's called. It's a triumphant episode, juxtaposing what is yet to come. In Part 2, we are put right in the middle of this crazy battle. Merlin rides to save the day as Mordred kicks some Camelot ass. Holy moly, a dragon is here! More death, more bloodshed, with Arthur performing very well in battle. I love the mix of action shots and slow-mo in these sword fights, so creative. Boom! Emrys emerges on the cliff tops and knocks out Morgana and scares away the dragon. It's all going so well, but it all goes wrong. I'm sure this is how every fan reacted to what happens next.
Yes! 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 No! 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 Fuck! Shit! Cunt! Balls!
The love Arthur had for Mordred makes this so much more heartbreaking as he falls to the ground. It's a short fight but really effective at making me cry. It cuts to Arthur waking up with Merlin by his side. It's time for Merlin to reveal himself, the moment we've all been waiting for.
I have magic.
Oh, okay, I'm crying again. It's so well executed and the dialogue is really well written. What makes it even better is the faces Arthur pulls, expressing the shock and betrayal he feels. Never have I seen Arthur look so vulnerable and scared in the moment Merlin reveals himself. Now Merlin has to take him to the Lake of Avalon to get him healed. Uh-oh, Morgana's pretty mad. It's a short scene just worth mentioning. Next, three guys come to her castle and they tell her that they can't find Arthur. So she pulls a Darth Vader and chokes one of them. Anyway, it cuts to Gaius telling Gwen and Gawain that Arthur's alive and what the plan is. Gawain tells this woman and she tells Morgana but gets caught and died at the end. Well, that story was told in a pretty boring way. Let me make it more entertaining. Now, this is a story all about how Gawain's girlfriend betrays Gwen, then tells Morgana the wrong information. That wasn't much better, but I hope you get the idea. Anyway, it cuts to Arthur and Merlin riding. This episode gives Merlin many chances to display his power in front of Arthur. And again, the dialogue is out of this world. Merlin forces these two, showing how powerful he is to Arthur. It's nighttime now, and Merlin lights a fire with magic near Arthur. Good stuff. Wakey wakey Arthur, it's breakfast time. Here comes the aeroplane. All jokes aside, this was sweet of Merlin to feed him. Also, why does shit taste better when you imagine it's an aeroplane? Weird. Callbacks to episode 1 follow, as Merlin reveals that he used magic in the fight in the marketplace. Great. Morgana gets the message to go somewhere, so Gawain and Percival set out to meet her. They take out her men one by one, but this happens. This episode does Gawain dirty. Morgana kills him in the most gruesome way as he reveals where Arthur is. I much prefer this ending. Back to Arthur. You can see throughout this episode he begins to accept Merlin for who he is, and he tells him he's sorry. It's just great to see how Arthur's accepted Merlin after all the fear towards him previously. The horses run away and Morgana is here. What an ending. Merlin stabs her with the sword of the dragon's breath. Morgana falls and they have brought peace at last. They stumble along, but Arthur goes down. He's not looking good. King Arthur says thank you to Merlin as he passes away. The audience feels Merlin's pain as he screams at horror at the sight of his dead best friend. Merlin calls for the great dragon as they ride. The dragon assures Merlin his destiny was not a failure, and Arthur will rise again. As sad as this ending is, I think the execution was perfect. Merlin pays tribute to Arthur, and it cuts to Gwen being coronated. Saddening, yes, but wow, this ending is so brilliant. I like to think the series ended when it zooms onto Gwen with a phenomenal score in the background. But wait, there's more. Back at the lake, it's calm, it's peaceful, but then a fucking lorry comes out of nowhere and jump scare me. It's so dumb. I hate to get rid of the lorry. It's not canon. Please, the lorry, we ignore the lorry. The ending was beautiful. Please, lorry, no. The lorry jump scare was terrible. Please, get rid of it. But other than that, I had a great satisfying experience with Diamond of the Day. I compare it to The End of Time. The dialogue carries this episode, and the chemistry between the two main characters is heartwarming. I do love this ending because it's not just a happily ever after, it's an open ending that leaves Arthur's rise to the imagination. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and I do have a question for the people who dislike this episode, which is completely fine by the way. Do you dislike the episode because of the sad ending, or do you dislike how it was executed, or both? That's something that's genuinely confusing for me, because as I've mentioned several times, I just love the execution and I think it's spot on. Diamond of the Day is a 9.5 out of 10 for me. Thanks for watching, goodbye.